Hey guys, this side Anirudh. I'll be your trainer today. So we have few sessions that we already gone through for BGP. So welcome to the next session. Let's go on.
5, and because we have to perform prependation on R5 for last 4 prefixes only, for last 4. So you do one thing, create prefix list CCIE permit 100.4.0/22 greater than equal to 24 less than equal to is also 24. So that last 4 prefixes will match with this statement, right? Create one route map AS path permit match IP address prefix list name was set AS path prepend, because we have to configure it in our outbound direction, right? So you can, if you prepend it once only, then it will also be enough, right? Hello. Because when R6 will advertise these prefixes towards BT, it will advertise only one AS path. You can also type, however, you can also type once more 65500. Now you have to allow all others as well with default attributes. So AS path permit what? 20. Don't match anything, don't set anything, so that all other prefixes will be advertised with the default configuration. Now router BGP 65500, say neighbor 200.105.100.1, and I think this is the IP address of BT. See, is not it? And then say route map name is AS path. In which direction? That's it. Say do clear IP BGP star out. Right? So if you configure it, you see it will start to do work, right? Now in same manner you have to move on R5, R6 actually, and you have to configure this R6 as well. But this time on R6 you have to perform prependation for first 3 prefixes. For first 3 prefixes. See, this is logical, right? You have to think about it logically, that okay, R5 and R6 both of them are advertising same prefixes, but if I want that okay, for first 3 prefixes, for BT's best path should be via link 2, then you have to you can perform prependation on R6. You can perform prependation on R6. So that for BT its best path for first 3 prefixes will always via link 2. And in case link 2 goes down, then of course it has to send traffic via link 3 only. But in case once again if link 2 comes back up, then again its best path, BT's best path will become via link 2 automatically. But if you do not, see, if you are saying like that, then automatically it will never go from one link to another link. That's the problem. Now move on R6, create one another prefix list, let's say CCIE permit 100.1.0.0/22 greater than 24 less than equal to is also. Then create one other route map, name is like AS path permit, oh my god, match IP address prefix list name was set AS path prepend 65500, right? And then you have to create another statement with higher sequence number, so 110. It should be created with higher sequence number, right? So router BGP 65500 neighbor 201.100.100.1 route map name is what? AS path. In which direction? Do move on BT now, and now check its BGP table. See, for first 3 prefixes its best path is via, check it out, you didn't configure anything at the end of service provider, you didn't ask anything to your service provider, but still you have modified, you have manipulated path selection of ISP router as well. See, check it out. For last 4 prefixes best path is via, is not it? In case if link 2 goes down, router BGP 635500, I'm on BT now, let's say that has gone down now, I mean link 2, do show IP BGP. Check it out. For I mean, now it has to go through link 3 only for all prefixes. In case if it comes back up now, once again it will start to perform load sharing, right? Do show IP BGP. Check it out. In case if link 3 goes down, for all prefixes best path will become via link 2. If it comes back up, once again it will start to perform load sharing. This is the uses of it. In this way, actually you will use AS path attribute to manipulate your path selection. So I hope that you people have understood that how we can configure AS path attribute and how can we manipulate path selection of BCP with using AS path attribute. Have you understood it or not?
Yes.
You all of you. Hello, tell me. Are you comfortable with this AS path attribute now? So remember, for eBGP neighbor, you can configure, you can perform AS path prependation in both directions, but only for eBGP neighbor. If you are trying to configure AS path prependation for your IBGP neighbor, you will never be able to do that, because you cannot modify AS path list by using route map for your IBGP neighbor. So I hope that you people have understood all these things, and if you are having any doubt, please let me know related to AS path attribute. So basically, you will not prefer to use AS path attribute to manipulate your outgoing traffic path selection, because to manipulate outgoing traffic path selection you can use either wait or local preference, but you cannot use either wait or local preference to manipulate your incoming traffic path selection. Hey, incoming traffic path selection. Hello, for the path selection for that traffic which is coming from ISP to your own network. So that cannot be modified, that cannot be manipulated with the help of either wait or local preference. Yeah, it is possible to modify it with using wait or local preference if BT itself is doing modification. But from your own end, I mean customer from its own end cannot do that. If customer wanna manipulate path selection, then it has to use AS path attribute. Yes.
ISP से सर बिना कंसल्ट करके तो हम ये कर सकते.
Obviously, in terms and conditions, you have to mention it that okay, am I free to perform prependation or not? Because sometimes what will happen that ISP will restrict you that okay, you can advertise your prefixes with one AS path only inside the AS path list, and if you are doing prependation, might be that ISP will block your prefixes.
So अगर ISP कोई और PA यूज नहीं करता तभी कर सकते हैं.
अगर ISP क्या यूज नहीं करा?
कोई और पाथ आपको जैसे वेट वगैरह.
Of course. Because if ISP is already using local preference or wait, then definitely path selection will not be performed based on AS path attribute. Because before AS path attribute, it will compare wait or local preference. But of course, ISP will never modify. Don't worry about that.
So जब हम वेट से मैनिपुलेशन करते हैं तो सारे सीज पे करनी होती है.
On all route, wherever you want actually.
मतलब वो लोकल राउटर होता है.
Exactly.
रेकमेंडेड होता है सारे सीज पे करें किसी एक पर्टिकुलर सीज पे.
जहाँ पे भी आप करना चाहते हो, जिस पे भी मैनिपुलेशन करना चाहते हो, जैसे मैं चाहता था कि R1 पे बेस्ट पाथ कहाँ के लिए हो जाए, कहाँ से हो जाए वाया R6, then you did it on R1. Let's say that R2 was also receiving prefixes from R5 as well as R6, but on R2 you wanted its best path via R5 only, then do not modify it on R2, and of course if you modify it on R1, then its effect will not be on R2. But if you do any modification in local preference, then definitely it will modify R2's path selection as well.
अगर हम बाकी वेंडर्स में जाएं सिर्फ वेट वाला हम हटा देंगे तो बाकी सीक्वेंस सेम रहता है.
Exactly. Fine, guys. So in this way you can use as path attribute now. Now next attribute is what? Origin code. So you do one thing, move on R5. No route map. In the same manner, I will move on R6. See, because still links were not flat, that is why for BT its path selection will still remain same. Even I have removed all those things. See, for first 3 prefixes best path is via R5. For last 4 prefixes, see, that's what I said. That's why it was mandatory for us to configure AS path prependency onto both edge routers. Fine, forget about it now. Next is what? Origin code. See, do one thing on R1. Once again, what will I do? Interface loop back 101 static count. So IP BGP. It is receiving these prefixes coming from, tell me, R5 as well as R6. Its best path is via, tell me, its best path is via R5 for all prefixes. Let's say for last 2 prefixes I want to make it via R6 for last 2 prefixes only. So we can achieve it with using path attribute origin code. So via both neighbors, see, its origin code is what? I. So I want to make its best path via R6. So via R5 I can configure its origin code as question mark incomplete via R5. Hey, via R5 make its origin code as question mark. So of course you know very well, you understand very well that I will always prefer over question mark. I will always prefer over question mark, right? So you do one thing, show IP prefix list. Is there any prefix list? Yeah, there is, but only for first 2 prefixes. So let's do it for first 2 prefixes only. Because if I perform it for last 2 prefixes, then again I have to create another prefix list. So I'll be using existing prefix list here. So this time I will be modifying its path selection for first 2 prefixes only. So do one thing, create one route map. Once again, route map origin permit 10 match IP address prefix list name was Cisco set origin, and then to allow all others, create another statement for the same route map. And then for which neighbor you will apply here? For R5 or for R6? Because you are on R1. For which neighbor you will apply this route map? For R5 or for R6? If you apply it for R6, then of course for first 2 prefixes it will define its, tell me, its best path via R5, and it is already via R5. I want to make it, I want to define its best path via R6. So you have to apply this route map for its neighbor R5. So you do one thing, router BGP 65500 neighbor 150.1.5.1 route map name is what? Check it out for first 2 prefixes only. And remember, this origin code also comes under well-known mandatory attribute. So it will always go along with BGP updates. So this time its best path have been configured via R6. For first 2 prefixes only. But why would you use origin code just to manipulate your path selection for outgoing traffic? You could have used either wait or local preference. So again, of course, origin code will not be used just to manipulate your outgoing traffic path selection. No, you can use this origin code just to manipulate your path selection for incoming traffic in place of AS path attribute. So if you do not want to perform, if you do not want to use AS path prependation, then you can use origin code. So here what will I do? I'll remove it. No route map. Show IP BGP. Once again, its best path is via. Forget about it. And now once again, what will I do? I will enable these loopbacks. And it will advertise all these prefixes now towards BT. For BT, check it out. Once again, let's see. We will see that once again its best path will be via either R5 or R6. We will see that, don't worry. For first prefix, its best path is via R5, and for all remaining, it is via R6. It can define anything here. Actually, here it is taking oldest path, means from which neighbor it will receive these prefixes first, it will define them as best. Because for eBGP, because this time all other attributes are common for BT, right? So finally, oldest path will take place. Right? Fine. After it, now again I want the same thing. I want to perform path manipulation of BT without touching, without having the console of BT. I want that first three prefixes, its best path, BT's best path should be via R5. For last four prefixes, BT's best path should be via R6. Link 3. The same task as we performed with using AS path attribute, right? Same task you have to perform with using origin code as well. So do one thing. On R5, configure your route map in outbound direction. For first four prefixes, configure its origin code as incomplete on R5. For first three prefixes, configure its origin code as incomplete onto R6 in its outbound direction. In this manner, like move on R5. Show IP prefix list. Is there a prefix list? Yes, there is. And for last four prefixes only, right? So its name is what? CCIE. Create one route map with the name of origin code. Permit 10. Match IP address prefix list name was, and set origin code what? Incomplete. And for others, same. So 20, don't match, don't set anything. Router BGP 65500. So neighbor 200.105.100.1. Route map name is origin code. In which direction you will apply it? Out. And then say do clear IP BGP star out. So this time it will advertise first three prefixes with origin code I. Last four prefixes will be advertised with origin code incomplete question mark. And configure in reverse manner onto R6. Show IP BGP, check it out. Show IP prefix list first of all. There is CCIE, right? Oh my god, it was also having these prefixes as well. So do one thing, no IP prefix list, and once again create it, right? Do show IP prefix list. There is no prefix list, create prefix list. CCIE permit 100.1.0.0 slash 22 greater than equal to less than equal to is also 24. Create one route map with the name of origin permit 10. Match IP address. Prefix list name is, and then say set origin code is what? For others same. So 20 don't match don't set. Router BGP 65500 neighbor 201.100.100.1 route map name was in which direction? Say to clear IP BGP star out. Now you move back again on BT. Check its BGP table now. For first 3 prefixes best path is via R5 automatically, right? And for last 4 prefixes best path is via R6. In case if one link will go down, for all prefixes another link will become best automatically. Is not it? And if link comes back up once again, then again it will start to perform load sharing. So I hope that you people have understood that how can we use origin code or AS path attribute. So basically you will be using AS path attribute as well as this origin code just to manipulate your incoming traffic path selection. That's it. Now med I'll continue it by tomorrow, right? So please go through all these attributes and try to use them in different manners. Like here I configured them, right? Like especially this local preference.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching my video. So we'll be coming back with few more videos of the BGP. Please subscribe my channel. That's @ARC_tutorial. Thank you so much, guys. See you in next video.